Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to go over the top 5 4K Blu-ray releases of April 2023. Okay, in this video I will be going over the top 5 4K Blu-ray releases of April. And honestly, this wasn't a very unusual month because we didn't have a whole lot of theatrical releases make it to 4K. In fact, I can't honestly think of any because he probably would have made this top 5 list. As such, we got a lot of catalog stuff. And really, if you're a longtime collector, you know that some of the catalog releases put out on the format are some of the best out there. And there was no shortage in this particular month. So we're going to start with my number 5 pick, and this was another banger from Kino Lorber. They've been doing a really good job on their transfers lately, and I'm talking about 12 Angry Men. When I watched this one, I was blown away. The picture quality is fantastic. Of course, you're not going to mistake this for a modern film. It's black and white, and it really primarily takes place in one location. But just everything works here. It has such a good looking picture. It puts you right in the middle of what's happening on screen, and honestly, it's great to see a classic film like this get the 4K treatment and done right. And Kino, once again, they're one of the best labels out there, and I think they've been doing a great job, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they have in the future. But yes, 12 Angry Men, if you're at all a fan, I do highly recommend you check this one out. My number 4 pick is from one of the studios that when you hear they're releasing a 4K, you kind of get filled with a little bit of dread. But I'm going to admit, they seem to have been getting a little bit better. And I'm talking about Paramount. And for my number 4, it's a little bit of a cheat, but I'm going to go with the Next Generation films on 4K. I honestly think these are massive improvements over the Blu-ray. Whether you go with Generations or you go with First Contact, and of course the last two, Insurrection and Nemesis, they all do a really good job improving over the Blu-ray, because one of the issues the Blu-ray editions had were they were DNR'd to death. I mean, some of the color timing seemed off. They just didn't look like films. I mean, they just, honestly, the 4K really rectifies all those problems. The audios are also, they're pretty much, I believe, the same from the Blu-ray. But really, if you're a videophile and you want some good upgrades, thankfully, Paramount did a great job with the Next Generation films on 4K. They look fantastic, and I do highly recommend you check them out. And they complement, of course, the original series movies. So they're all out on 4K now. And yes, check these out. I do think you will be very impressed with what you see. If you're a longtime viewer of the channel, you know I've actually never seen my number 3. So this was a complete blind buy, and I was very impressed when I watched the 4K, and I'm talking about Cool Hand Luke. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I think it's a fantastic looking movie on 4K, and it does include a Blu-ray, so I did a nice A and B comparison, and there are very noticeable enhancements. And of course, HDR, it gives you a nice refinement to the picture. It doesn't change it in any way. But I really enjoy what they did here, and the grain structure is nicely intact. It looks fantastic, and the overall image is pretty clean. This is a good-looking 4K upgrade. I know there are many fans of the film. I am now one of them, and those looking to upgrade, I do suggest you pick this one up. It is a beautiful 4K disc, and I do highly recommend this one. My number 2 pick is the newest movie on this list, and I'm talking about the Criterion Collection release of Triangle of Sadness. Now, from what I've read, the director did not choose to implement HDR for this, and honestly, I don't feel that it really suffers for it. This is a great looking picture. All you have to do is compare it to, let's say, the Hulu stream of the film. You are going to get, in my opinion, a drastic improvement. Colors look gorgeous, and the overall look of the film, I think, really benefits from the 4K resolution bump. It's a really solid looking image, and it's, once again, Criterion does a great job with their releases, and this one is no exception. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are, not happy with the lack of HDR, but really, if you're a fan of the film, I highly recommend this one. It is a good looking 4K. Criterion did a wonderful job, and that is why it is my number 2. And for my number 1 4K Blu-ray release of April 2023, that will go to Warner Brothers' The Maltese Falcon. In my opinion, classic cinema, once again, looks great on the format, and this one really showcases what it can do. It's a classic noir thriller in black and white, And I've heard many people say, well, what does a black and white movie do on 4K? Like, how much better can it look? This is one of the prime examples. This looks gorgeous in my opinion. With a healthy dose of HDR, it really brings out the black levels, grayscale looks fantastic, and the overall image for the age of the film, it's pretty clean. This is how movies are meant to look at home. This is a great example of classic cinema on the format. I can't recommend this one highly enough because it is so good. And yes, it's not going to have the most bombastic audio. It's, you know, it is what it is. But for video files, you are going to absolutely love this one. And that is why the Maltese Falcon is my top pick of April 2023. So those were my top 5 4K Blu-ray releases of April 2023. Now it's your turn. In the comment section below, what were your top releases of this past month? And also, if you're interested in any of the ones that I mentioned in this video, I will leave direct Amazon links in the comment section. If you use them, they really help out the channel. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.